Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the D2A podcast. I'm Avery.
I'm the Mario Masters or Diego.
I'm at my grandma's house.
And today, I forget what we do after this. Today
we're doing the fourth podcast. It's been a month since the third one.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. But by the way, this is completely irrelevant to the video, but we are collabing on my channel for the third part of the Treasure Wars Chronicles. I know, frickin' plug, but you know what? I don't
really
care.
cool. I'm so freaking
Subscribe
tired. I slept until
to our
2 p.m.
channels.
today.
It's gonna be cool, dude. And we're gonna premiere it again. We're gonna premiere this
Wait,
video.
When does it come out?
D2A Trials.
Yeah.
After we're
When it's
finished with it.
Hold on, guys. It's 7:19 p.m. and the date is 7/19. Oh,
Wait, we can do like a Andrew intro where he just says what day it is, like how many days are left of the year.
Yeah, it goes like this. Hey guys, welcome back. Today is what day is it?
7/19, 2020.
Hey guys,
that's
welcome
the
back.
time.
Today is the 19th of July, the 201st day of the year 2020. That means there are 265 days left in the year until 2021. This is the fourth episode of the D2A podcast, and there are probably 0 more episodes coming out after this.
Oh yeah.
So be sure to subscribe for more amazing content, and let's get into this story this week.
Yeah.
No, frick.
Yeah. Just
No,
let's
it goes to announcements.
Avery, you remember what to do? You have to say the podcast titles. You have to say the podcast title before we start talking about it. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like the
you have
title.
to-
Oh, you mean like the subject?
You completely
Yeah.
forgot how to do
The
this.
subject?
But you have to incorporate it into the content.
The subject? Oh yeah. Okay. Let
Yeah,
me
you have
find
to
the
say-
list. I can't find it.
I'll
Hold on.
just,
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
We're
Give me 2
good at
seconds.
this.
Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I have to scroll up a little bit.
I just sent it.
Alright,
to you.
I got it. Wait, I don't have it.
Oh, I
don't
see it.
got
It's in the
Bro.
group chat.
Yeah, I have to scroll up in the group chat.
No,
Hey,
he
guys.
just sent it.
I got
Guys,
it.
Wait, they're on the screen now because Avery failed. So
Alright, so the first subject that we're going to be talking about is nostalgic TV shows.
Sesame Street.
Blue's Clues.
Sesame Street?
As I said, I'm at my grandma's house, and I walked in, and there was a Tickle Me Elmo sitting on the seat down there. Wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna mute myself, and I'll be right back with Tickle Me Elmo.
Oh god.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame
Is
Street?
Sesame Street even a real place?
Okay, that's the thing. I don't actually know.
Like, if I Google that right now, hold on.
I think it is, but like I feel like I'd be stupid because I feel like I should know this.
Oh my god, it's real, but it's inside a TV studio in New York.
Oh.
Oh wait, no, actually it is real. The city of New York permanently renamed the intersection of the West 63rd and Broadway as Sesame Street.
What? What?
What was that? Oh my god, it's Tickle Me Elmo.
You're gonna give the viewers nightmares.
Yes. Oh my god.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Very.
Okay, who is the best Sesame Street character? Big Bird all the way.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Elmo.
Heck yeah.
After that,
Elmo
you still
Gang.
wanna go with Elmo.
Cookie
Count
Monster.
Dracula.
Cookie Monster. Grouch.
Dude, I'm sad. Big Bird is.
No, Oscar the
that
Grouch.
he
Hashtag
dead.
relatable.
Yeah, the guy that voices Big Bird died. That's kind of sad.
Oh, seriously?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Aw. Okay, I choose Big Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. that show's been running for freaking ever, dude.
Yeah.
Did you know that Elmo sounded weird at the beginning? He started like this.
What?
And he was a background character in like some history thing. He was like an army general.
Well,
Oh,
I'm trying to think of what.
y'all remember Yo Gabba Gabba?
Oh my god! And that guy. There's like.
DJ Lance,
Yes!
DJ Lance,
He has,
DJ
like, one
Lance,
chair.
rock.
Oh my god.
I seriously don't remember that.
You don't
Wait,
remember
do you know
Yo
that-
Gabba Gabba?
No, I seriously don't.
Here, let me
I mean,
send
I
you a
remember
picture.
like it had those like.
Like that pink thing and that green guy, and then there was. Like,
I don't
that
remember
red
what they
guy.
looked like, but I remember there were like 5 or 4 of them.
There were 5, yeah.
5, and they just kind of stood around.
I don't remember what they did, but I remember that it existed. So.
I think probably the funniest part about that show is the fact that Andrew, you're gonna need to stop that. All right.
I'm gonna do it randomly. You guys are gonna
You're
not
just gonna do it
accept that I'm
randomly
just gonna
throughout
do
the
it later.
entire
Oh my
podcast.
God.
No, just one more time after this, and it's just gonna be completely random.
Okay.
And you're gonna give us a heart attack. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I think the funniest part about the show is that I just like how it portrays that the DJ Lance, the orange afro guy, is just in this white void, and he has these 5 toys.
Oh, that one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Avery just sent. Or Diego just sent a picture in the group chat.
Oh, showed on screen. Showed
Of
on
Yo
screen.
Gabba Gabba.
Oh,
Yeah.
every
Here it
show
is
that we
right
talk
now.
about, you should show it on screen so people know what we're
Yeah.
talking about if they don't. Oh,
Also-
I have a story about Yo
Okay,
Gabba Gabba.
okay,
So
okay.
there's this one episode where the yellow robot guy, his name's Plex, I think. I actually know.
That's a cool name.
Mhm.
I wish that was my name.
Plex. Complex.
Hey guys, welcome back to Plex, the first season, episode 18.
Oh my god, I just realized you can tell so much that that's just a wig. You can literally see his hair under it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's so bad.
Hey guys, imagine if kids' TV shows were poorly produced.
But yeah, there was this one episode where like he powered off.
Mm-hmm.
And like his face went to static, and so they had to repair him. I don't know why, but I was super scared of that episode.
Oh, I bet.
I liked the show, but I was really scared of that episode. So whenever it said that Yo Gabba Gabba coming up next, I would like literally scream, dude.
Oh my
Oh
god.
crap!
Dude, it was serious. The show is fine.
Oh,
But
talking about
that one
scary
episode
shows.
scarred me for life. But you know,
Sorry.
it's okay.
What about
It
that
wasn't even
Ubi?
scary.
Ubi.
Ubi
hand-
was the most
Ubi,
terrifying
Ubi
thing in the
isn't
world.
scary though. I didn't think
Ubi's
it was scary.
amazing, dude.
Andrew's scared of Ubi.
It's this giant freaking hand, and it would come on the TV.
And he got like googly eyes. It's not scary.
Yeah, and he had googly eyes, and it was terrifying. It's
And
not
there's,
what
like, the
people are
grandpa
supposed to look
hand.
like. I don't remember
I like the pizza episode where they're making pizza, but like it's portrayed as like they're using their face to make pizza.
I was always so freaking scared of that show.
What about?
I feel like
Yeah.
the best part about Ubi is the fact that like it teaches kids that like he's always there because he's your hand. So it's like if you can just like make hand puppets, you know, and you can do it like with your friends, you know.
He's always
Yeah.
there,
He's
Always
always watching.
always listening, always on freaking PBS Kids.
Nick Jr.
Nick Jr. Wait, I thought it was on PBS Kids.
No.
No.
It was
That was like
It's
the
on-
only channel I used to watch.
PBS Kids.
Oh my gosh, have you ever watched The Backyardigans?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Backyardigans, yes.
My boy Pablo.
Pablo's my
Pablo.
boy.
He's my favorite, so much so that I named myself after him in
And then-
Spanish class.
And then there's that what is? I remember there's that pink.
There was
girl.
Pablo.
I
there
can't
was
remember what her name was,
Austin.
but everyone didn't know what she is. But isn't she like an ant?
I don't know.
Uniqua.
Uniqua.
I think she's just unique.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's what she is.
I think Uniqua. Unique.
She's, just
She's
like
the
a thing.
abstract. She's the abstract concept of uniqueness,
And then Tyrone.
portrayed as a sort of human. Tyrone, my man.
Tyrone's the lad, dude. Austin, dude. I actually looked at that show again recently,
Oh my god.
and I really from my memory, I thought there was like way more, but there's only 5, dude. I was like,
There's
wait,
always
there's only
5. There's always only 5.
You can't have more than 5 or less than 5. Always 5.
Yeah, because then
Yeah.
they can count to 5, and they go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
What comes after
Okay.
4?
Remember, I talked about it, and then I remember it was I showed you guys the video for it, the poo ball thing.
Oh my god,
Those were my childhood.
those were terrifying.
It was just so funny.
I've never watched that show. in my
Honestly,
It's the
entire
most
life.
random thing. So basically, there's like these kids, and they float up in the air.
They're like these like puffy things, and they come out of these pods, and they don't even talk. Like they're just like there, and I honestly
just
forget
float
what happened
around.
with the show, but they're great.
It was
I love that
honestly so freaking bad.
But aren't all kid shows like bad though? When
Well,
you
I
really
feel
like-
think about it.
I think
I feel like-
Sesame Street is really good.
Yeah,
like,
but like
unironically,
that's Sesame Street.
it's super well produced.
I
and
actually I think kid shows are good most of the time. Like usually like modern kid shows, apart from the ones you find on YouTube. But like
Yeah.
Oh God.
I feel like the parents can laugh too because I feel like it's just directed to like, even though it's like mostly directed to like young kids. Like parents can laugh along too with like yeah. I don't really have anything to
Or
back that up.
I just thought of another one that is actually kind of really freaky. Have you heard of JJ the jet plane?
I have, and I've never watched it. And I'm glad I have.
I've never heard.
I used to watch it, and if you look it up, you will be scarred. For anyone looking at the screen right now and you see a picture, it is this plane and it has a human face.
Oh, that's not scary.
No,
It's
like
so
the
bad.
way they
I used
did
to watch
it
that all the
is
time,
like
and it's not scary. And they made a pizza.
that sounds like what Diego said about Ubi.
That's exactly what I.
Oh my god. Yeah, that.
No, I've never seen that.
I used to watch it, but looking back on it, it's super creepy. Like, oh, that makes me cringe. Look at it. Oh my god. The animation. Oh my god.
We can't show the animation because we'll probably get copyright claims
I
somehow.
mean, just the way that the face. Oh my.
I like
Oh my god.
I like Max and Ruby.
Yes, Max and Ruby.
I feel
bunnies.
like that does kind of give off a bad moral that like you can literally get away with anything, but
Well, yeah, but
No.
it's speaking of that, that's made me think. Have you watched like Franklin the Turtle?
I think I watched like one episode. I have like a really faint memory.
I don't remember much about it, but I remember that it was. I don't even think there's nothing that stands out to me. I just remember. I mean, I guess it was on Nick too, so like probably just thinking about all this. But
Where did Andrew go?
I don't know where Andrew went. Andrew, you still there?
He'll probably be back. I don't know why he left though. I'll text him. If he never comes back, viewers, that was the last of Andrew.
Yeah.
You'll never see him again. But for real, I don't really remember that show.
Yeah. Is there any other ones? Or we can just
There's heckin' Blue's Clues.
Oh my god, Blue's Clues.
Did they change the host because the frickin' Steve was going to college or something?
Oh really? I did not know that.
Yeah, remember like one of the I don't know if it was actually the last episode, but there was this guy. His name was Joe, I think Joe Mama, and he frickin' he had the same shirt as Steve and everything, but like for like one of the episodes, Steve had to go off to college, so he was no longer the host, and it was Joe, but Steve's the original.
Yeah.
I remember in Blue's Clues. I watched Blue's Clues in daycare.
Yes.
I remember. And like the TV was glitchy, so like his hair was a little bit red.
Oh my god.
And or maybe I just have really bad eyesight. I have no idea. But I think. Oh, and by the way, off topic, but I used to think that my daycare took place in an Advanced Auto Parts shop.
What? That's
and
like
I know.
literally the most.
So
How do you?
I think I saw it outside the window or something, like across the street. And then I always had that memory, like, oh, that's where I go to daycare. I'm like, wait a minute. This is just an auto parts shop.
Oh my god, that is
Like,
great.
I don't even know how I managed to even think of that.
Alright, next topic. Andrew's back now.
Wait, what about SpongeBob?
Yeah, hi, I'm back.
I mean, I wouldn't call SpongeBob. I still watch it sometimes.
I mean, yeah.
So I mean,
But, like,
it's timeless. It's
When
timeless.
the show was good. When the show
was good, but we could talk about SpongeBob for a whole topic.
The newer
Yeah.
seasons are not as good.
Yeah, they're trying too hard to be funny in the new
Season
seasons, I
6
think.
through 8. Do you remember the frickin' Splinter episode, dude?
That one haunts me.
That's so
It's
bad.
so gross. It is so gross. Oh.
It makes me think of death.
Okay.
I was trying to find a better word.
Next topic. Going to your friend's house.
All right, so this is an interesting one because
Well, I
went
anything
to
can happen.
friend's house yesterday.
Are we supposed to like talk about?
How about let's do like first experiences? Like, what was your first impression? Like,
Here, I'll start. I went to this person's house called Avery, and she's got like a ton of cats and a dog. So I went there, right? And since I'm allergic to cats and dogs, I freaking died. Chew, cough, 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 and I'm not like sick or anything. It's just chew, chew, sniffly and like stupid crap like that, right?
yeah.
And I think it was either your dad or your mom, and they had to run down to like Kroger by your house and get some allergy medicine.
Yeah.
And I
And
feel
then
like
he didn't die.
super high maintenance at my friends' houses, and like their parents hate me.
And
Whenever
now we have it in the cupboard in case you need it again. But I think that day you just forgot to take it before you came.
Yeah, but like whenever I go to my friends' houses, I feel like they're like, "Oh God, Andrew's coming over. Prepare the literally everything in the house. He's gonna eat our candy and our food, and he's gonna ask for his shoes."
Honestly, though, I think this goes to everyone. Like, even like I mean, always when we have people over, we just have to. My mom says like clean and stuff.
Is that why you kept Chippy in the basement?
What?
Whenever we came over for your 1K celebration.
No, that's because he got excited because everyone was saying.
I think he's just weird.
He was scared.
We didn't want him to bark the whole time, and I mean, he's not like scared. There's just when a lot of people that he doesn't know, he just barks. I think didn't we end up taking him out, like letting him come back out or something?
Yeah.
It's just like when people first get here that he doesn't know. It doesn't like scare him, but he just barks. I don't know why he just barks. So like when there's a lot of people coming, we have to like put him somewhere so he doesn't bark the whole time. So
whenever I went to your house for the Treasure Wars Chronicles Infinity War, even though it was actually your birthday, but really Treasure Wars Chronicles Infinity War.
Yeah.
I walked in and Chippy went freaking berserk.
Oh my god, yeah.
And like I'm not like I don't really care because my dog does that all the time. My freaking Spike.
Yeah.
Except he sounds like a dying goat every time he freaking barks. He goes like that.
My brother.
And like but yeah, I remember that was super weird. You know, every time someone comes over to my house, the dogs have a moment. I thought I should just bring that up because Gracie is protective, so she's not going to kill anyone. But she will make you think you are going to die. So, and Spike, he can't do anything apart from pee, and
not here,
and not here. He's deaf. His ears might not even. They might as well just not be there, you know. He's so deaf.
Yeah.
I used to every Sunday. I went to my friend Parker's house. Like, and his house is freaking huge, dude. I swear. He has like 2 cats, and like the entire house that I stayed. Yeah. Every time I stayed there, that was only like one that was half the house, and it was huge.
Dang.
And then so like I moved over to like there's like this giant living room, dude. Like it's like a freaking cottage, dude. It's super nice. He moved out of it, and I think his grandma lives there now, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been to my friend's house a lot. I remember I played Terraria with Parker on the Wii U, so that was cool.
Oh, I like Terraria.
I played with a Wiimote and Nunchuck. Like he had one of those. He had like one of those pink rubber. He had like one of those pink rubber. Wrapped wrapped around the Nunchuck. It was like this weird pink thing. I don't know why it was pink, but he did have a Super Nintendo and there was Mario World on it, but he never played it, so it's a little weird. But you know.
Yeah.
I've never played Mario World. I would like to.
It's a good game. It's just like the controls like are a little bit wacky because they're not like Mario Maker where it's like if press A, you can also jump. A is like a completely different button. So like Y and B are like, that's off topic, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avery, tell the story about when someone threw Summer's dolls down the stairs.
Oh my god! Okay,
call them Tiffany.
Tiffany. Not their actual name.
Yeah.
But I highly doubt
the real name's
this.
Tifano.
So, I could tell a couple of stories, but this story is when she came over my house once. And it was my old house. And she had to, like, walk over because she, like, lived, like, I think in my neighborhood. Anyway, one day she came over, and the first thing she did, whenever she came into my house, she started, like, looking in, like, she was, like, pilfering through my fridge. And then we went upstairs, and at the time, me and my sister shared a room, and she took all the stuff off of her bed, and she liked this one doll, Summer did, Alan, and Tiffany yeeted Alan down the stairs, and then Summer started crying, and then we went outside, and we were doing chalk, and she started taking the chalk dust and just, like, clapping it everywhere, and, then I think my mom called her mom, and she went home early. So...
Did you say called your mom or her mom?
My mom called her mom.
No, it sounded like you said, my mom called your mom.
Or I probably said that. But
yeah,
neither of us are Tiffany, just to be clear.
No, Tiffany, I don't even know where she's at. But
I think she moved.
So,
yeah.
I'm not entirely sure if I should talk about this.
Whatever. YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO. I'm not going to reveal their identity, so it's probably fine.
Oh, yeah.
But if they know who I am, oh well.
No offense.
No offense.
So, there was this person in second grade.
Oh.
We'll call her, I don't know.
Bobby.
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 All right. So there's this girl. Her name was Bobby in second grade.
Mm-hmm.
And she was freaking obsessed with me to the point where I got phone calls from her at least every 2 minutes of the day.
My God.
Every 2 minutes of the day from second to fourth grade.
Holy cow!
What letter did their name start with?
What did her name?
R. But
just tell us after.
We went to different school. I didn't know who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, it was second grade, so I don't know. But she would call me so much. I think all day is kind of an exaggeration. It would be like from 2 to 3, she'd call me at least 20 times. And like sometimes I just wouldn't answer because, dude, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
But like whenever I did talk to her, like it's like she's like a friend, but she always thought we were like a thing. And I was like, no, we are not going that far, dude.
Yeah.
And like honestly, I think that like, yeah, I'm not gonna say it on the channel, but you know,
oh my God, it's Elmo.
But I think like, yeah, I'm trying not to like make fun of her because I don't think there was like, I feel like there's a bigger reason behind why. Yeah.
Overboard.
But one time I told her like, dude, I'm sorry.
Bro.
I don't think of you that way. And she cried for like an hour.
Oh my
God.
At school?
And she was behind me in the cafeteria line.
Oh my God.
And the entire time I was just there. And I was just like arguing like, and like she told everyone like, oh yeah, we're in a relationship. So everyone thought I was with this freaking girl when I wasn't. She told like all the class, dude. And like, again, I'm trying not to make fun of her because I don't think there's probably a bigger reason behind that. Because you know,
yeah.
But I remember there was a time when Parker and Bobby basically fought for my friendship.
Oh my God!
Parker would be like, "Dude, why aren't we hanging out anymore?" And like, I'm trying to hang out with both of them at the same time, So, like, there was just one point where I was just like, okay, I'm just not going to hang out with either of you. So, I didn't. But, yeah. What this has to do with the topic is that I swear to God, she came to my house completely uninvited.
What?
She literally came to my house completely uninvited.
How did she know where you lived?
Because she's been there before.
Oh.
I invited her over once.
And
so
we
played.
Showed up.
Yeah, we played video games, but I don't. Again, I think this might be.
I can tell you where they live.
I'm not entirely sure. I think I might have been dreaming because I've never actually been confirmed that this actually happened.
There's no way you dreamt this.
No,
like this sounds too.
No, I'm not talking. I didn't like.
I had a
whenever
dream
she came over to my house,
Oh.
that's the part I dreamt. This definitely happened in real life, but like, I think whenever she came over to my house uninvited, I'm not entirely sure if that actually happened. My memory might just be weird.
Okay.
Yeah,
I had a dream that I found golden pants in Minecraft Skywars on the Hive.
No one
Nice.
asked.
I don't care if you ask. You have to know.
Okay, I have to know that then. Okay.
But like,
okay.
and then one time I went to her apartment and they were watching Pokemon. It was cool. And then one day she just stopped talking to me and I never heard from her again.
Dang.
So,
I mean. Yeah.
I mean, she kind of got denied.
Yeah. Any other stories before we move on?
I
Alright.
went to my friend's house 3 times in a row. To stay up all night. Yeah.
Alright. So, any other? Is that it?
No, that's it for me.
Nope.
Alright. Topic number 3. Thoughts on middle school.
Okay, so we're done with middle school.
Yeah.
So that's why this is primarily why this is a topic.
Yeah.
Going into high school. So now we can talk about what we thought about middle school since we've experienced the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it was weird in 8th grade because for half the year we weren't even at school.
Yeah, as most of you probably were.
No.
And I feel like high school is going to be like that too because we're not going to have a vaccine by then. So like,
it's like, well, we might. They recently put a big vaccine into a very large test.
All right, we're back for the. There's not really that much of a cut in the if you're listening to this, but we just had some technical difficulties. But we're back.
Maybe we should just name this episode that technical difficulties. Andrew left, never returned.
Well, I didn't left. My phone left.
Well, same thing. Okay, so
Middle
yeah,
school.
No,
yeah.
well, I
on
didn't
to that.
leave. I was sleeping.
I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Middle school. We were talking about whether or not when we go back, well, whatever.
Either way, it's gonna suck.
Thoughts on middle school?
Yeah.
Who wants to start?
They need more clubs.
In middle school?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean clubs?
There's literally none.
Well, there was like no. I'd say high school's more for clubs because there was like.
Well, the
no
closest
clubs.
thing I did to clubs was Science Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think.
And it was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least just for 8th grade or something, but either way. Oh, also, when you're in 8th grade, you get annoyed with the 6th graders and 7th graders.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still annoying.
I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that, but.
Yeah, and it's stupid. They all do freaking TikTok, but hopefully that'll die whenever.
Hopefully it gets banned in the next couple weeks.
Uh-huh.
I would like to basically talk about my thought process of the 6th graders throughout the entirety of middle school.
They were annoying, and they took up the hallway.
As a 6th grader, I thought, why does everyone hate me? As a 7th grader, I thought, don't hate the 6th graders. You were them at one point. At 8th grade, I hate the 6th graders.
Yeah, literally. I think that's
See, 6th grade, when I was in 6th grade,
I
hated the 6th graders. They were annoying.
Oh.
When I was in 7th grade, I hated the 6th graders, and the 8th graders hated the 7th graders for hating the 6th graders. And when I was in 8th grade, I just hated everyone.
Yeah.
Except people that were in my grade, and then I treated them all like friends, and then they didn't hate me, which was nice.
I feel like middle school.
Also, I'm sorry. My mom just came in the room and asked me if I wanted Dairy Queen, so I don't know if you guys can hear that. Probably. All right, yeah, just continue.
I feel like. I feel like middle school is just like a representation Like in 6th grade, you're like, oh yeah, new school, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
7th grade, you're gonna be like, this is old, please stop. 8th grade, you're like, just.
You're just ready to leave.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, do you guys remember the Hunger Games project?
Oh my goodness.
The Hunger
Okay,
Games
so
project was actually
here-
neat.
Okay, I'm gonna go through what happened, right?
Mhm.
So we read the Hunger Games first book.
Yeah.
And then the teachers got together, and they decided. Well, they didn't decide that year. They've been doing it over and over, like every year, right? But they picked 2 people from each class, a boy and a girl, and they represented their class, and they basically competed, but they didn't kill each other.
There was like games and activities.
Oh my gosh! And game is hobby. Alex.
Alex was the first to die.
Yeah, he got nominated for our class period, right?
And
I was in his class, and there was this bow, like this little plastic toy bow that you got from like Dollar General or something.
yeah.
And you're there, and he had to shoot it through like hula hoops or like one of those frisbees that aren't completely full discs, it's just the outside.
Yeah.
And he ended up losing that challenge.
and yeah.
And one of the teachers called him oh frick, that dude with a bow,
Robin Hood.
Robin Hood for the rest of the year. And it was so funny.
What was funny is I remember, so it was like every Friday or whatever, when they'd go to cross out, so in the hallway there was pictures of everyone's faces who was like a tribute. And every Friday they'd X out someone who lost, who got like the least points.
So every Friday, everyone knew.
So like literally, I remember so vividly. I think I was just like with one of my friends, and I was like, how much you want to bet Alex is gonna get killed first? And then I see the teacher going with the red marker and just drawing an X over his face.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Hopefully he's not watching this.
Okay.
No, if he is, that's fine, because I know he's grown and learned from that.
I know that he can probably shoot a dollar store bow better.
Yeah, because he plays Minecraft.
Yeah.
So middle school, it was a weird experience, but I think we can all agree on one thing: that
The
our
weirdest part
Spanish
was-
teacher was awesome.
The
Oh, yeah,
Spanish teacher, Spanish was the best class. Prove me
Because
wrong.
sometimes you just branch off, and we wouldn't even do the class.
Honestly,
No, we
she
did the class.
was...
She just got through the material so quickly.
Yeah.
But she taught us like really freaking well. She's awesome.
She is top tier. If you ever happen to go to the same school that we go to, you'll know who we're talking about. She is top. Well, not that we go to, that we went to. She's top tier.
And like,
awesome. Okay, here's a way to know whether you go to our school or not. So all the doors have a window on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in her class, there's a window. There's no window on the door, and it's beside the door, and it's like 4 times bigger.
Yeah.
So if you go to that school, hit me up and tell her that Andrew or Pablo was in her class, because she'll remember me. I know that. And he sat in the back right corner.
I feel like if it weren't for the pandemic and school shutting down, I probably would have remembered Spanish better. I feel like if we kept learning Spanish until the end of 8th grade without the pandemic happening, I feel like I could actually speak at least a little bit.
Yeah.
But
well, we'd be fine for the entirety of 9th grade.
I could not tell you one
Well,
thing.
to be honest, our whole Spanish class, me and Diego were in the same Spanish class. The
Yeah,
whole
they
time
didn't do crap.
He was just saying Juan puns, and it was great.
And
so
I got outstanding Spanish student for 8th grade. So
No one asked.
I'm going to look back on me in Spanish class like 4 years from now and cringe. Like, oh my god, I'm so dumb.
Honestly,
Why did I
though,
think
that
was
class was great.
it was
Honestly,
awesome.
best. The worst class, however, throughout all the years, I think everyone can collectively agree on was art class.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
The teachers were terrible, okay? Like, the first year, right? First year, you've got the one teacher,
It was the older lady.
Miss I'm not going to say her name.
Well,
Miss
she
Beth.
was. I actually really liked her, but
I did not
Yeah,
like...
she was
Well,
cool.
she was nice to me. But...
Are you going to tell the story where, like, she thought you traced
She
or
thought I
something?
traced a drawing of Chippy that I showed her. And it was like for something, I think it was like to get into honors art or just like, I don't remember. And she put it up 2 inches away from her face. I see a pencil mark. And it was where I messed up and erased it. And she's like, did you trace it? I want to see your, what was it? Like, the picture that you referenced. So the next day, I bring in a picture of Chippy. And she's like, I still think you traced this.
What?
And so
bring in every picture of Chippy that you have.
I think from then on she was still nice to me. But why was she nice to me? I did not like her. And the teacher that we had for 8th grade, because she retired, the teacher I had for 8th grade was not, honestly, she was worse. She makes you write essays
in art class.
And she's just terrible, honestly.
So this same kid got sent to the office every day of the last 2 weeks of art class in my class. And I remember, like, she would get so mad and she just wouldn't answer any questions for the rest of class.
That's a bad teacher, kids.
I feel like...
I don't know. I feel like she was nice. It's just...
No.
Teacher, maybe not the right thing.
No.
She was nice except when she wasn't nice, which was most of the time.
She was nice, but that never happened.
Yeah, but I liked the class because...
I didn't.
Oh, I liked it because we had a grab and go during that time, and I just ate the entire class period.
Yeah. Grab and go.
I didn't eat the class. I had grab and go with Spanish in 7th grade.
If you guys don't know what grab and go is, it's where if you don't want hot breakfast, you can just get like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah, like if you don't want breakfast in the cafeteria, you pick up a bag, and every Tuesday they had these mini cookies, and they were so good.
All right, so any other stories before we move on?
Yeah, science teacher 8th grade year, amazing.
Yeah, he was really cool.
Math teacher.
Except whenever he yelled at me every time my shoes weren't tied, which was 4 times.
My science teacher, she was not the best, but
yeah.
So we just got to like where, like their science teacher. Like I had a different science teacher than Diego and Andrew. So and by the end of the year. By the last day that we were at school, we were just getting into the stuff that they were learning at the beginning of the year.
The periodic. No. You're talking about mechanical advantage ?
No, we were talking about atoms in the periodic table.
Oh no, we started that like beginning of the 2nd term.
Well, same thing. We were really behind.
Oh yeah, because they wasted their time on cells and stuff.
Yeah, she was really nice though. Like I liked her. She was a pretty nice person, but our class was so behind, and it wasn't just like my class. It was all of her classes for 8th grade that were behind. So yeah.
But yeah, my science teacher was awesome. We did this thing where we lit different elements on fire. It's called the flame test, and it was the different colors were because of the different amounts of energy being released when electrons move through different electron layers.
Yeah, I actually learned it.
Electron shells. It was so freaking awesome. I remember every time we did a lab, I would always just go with some random person.
Yeah.
And like they'd have to ask me like 2 weeks in advance, and I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, I'll do a lab with you on Tuesday in 3 weeks." And they'll be like, "Thank God I get an
A." Okay, this might come off as harsh, but I did not like half the people that were at school.
I do not like any of the quote unquote popular people or anyone that thought any people that play sports, any people that are like that.
I don't know, I feel like that's generalizing, but let's say most of them.
Honestly, no. Pretty much 99% of them are those entitled people.
So the so-called popular kids in middle school were people that swore, made a dirty joke every 2 sentences, and was just mean to people sometimes.
And very annoying.
Yeah, very annoying. There was there was some good people. Like I made some friends, but like, you know. Yeah.
I didn't
Some
really
of them were
dislike anybody. There were some people that were annoying, especially if you had a gym class with them, but that's about it.
Yeah.
For
Gym
me, at
class
least.
freaking sucked, dude. I hated it.
I like gym class.
It wasn't too bad because I had it with a couple friends. Actually, that was the class I had the least friends in, but it wasn't
Avery, I
too
don't
bad
know.
because the teacher liked me.
Avery, I don't know if you ever noticed, but like one time we were playing against each other in volleyball, and I didn't say anything, and you didn't say anything either. But I literally left the game halfway through and just started crying.
Wait, what?
I was so upset. I was playing you in volleyball.
When?
I was playing you in volleyball. I was so upset because everyone was like criticizing me because I was so bad.
I was so freaking good at badminton.
I don't remember that.
There was only like one
Ricochet?
supportive kid, and it was the kid that everyone hated. And the kid that everyone hates is actually the only good one.
Wow.
I think that represents everything.
Well, now I feel bad because I would have helped, but I didn't. I don't
Yeah.
even remember that happening.
Yeah, I literally just sat on a chair and just like.
You guys remember Ricochet?
One of them who was serving literally walked up to me and said, "Dude, why are you crying?" And I'm like, "How about you play the game instead of asking me that question?"
Volleyball was toxic. Like, I had a team in volleyball that had like those popular kids in it, and they were ball hogs, and so I would sit there, and like so they would always get in front of people, catch the ball, and like whatever, they wouldn't let you catch it. But then the one time that you're supposed to catch it and you don't, they yell at you.
freaking destroy you.
But like,
dude.
what are you supposed to do? Like,
they hold it against you.
Pretty much
forever.
all the time, they're running in front of you and not letting you catch the ball. And the one time that you're just sitting there and you don't catch it because, like, when were you ever supposed to catch it? Then they're like, "Oh my god, you're so bad."
Well, my thought process was.
Here's a little lesson. Here's a little something I learned from middle school. Swearing does not make you cool.
No.
All right? And I'm not saying that because I'm not allowed to swear. I'm saying that because it's so toxic when I just hear it over and over and over again. It's like they have no vocabulary.
Oh, yeah.
It's like they have no vocabulary.
I'm talking to you sixth graders.
I'm talking to...
I didn't even mean to press take me on. Like, honestly, I said one more time and I meant it, but I accidentally did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, are we done with middle school?
Yeah, we should probably get to the last
Oh, yeah, we're done with middle school. We're going into ninth grade.
This is probably going to be the longest one.
Yeah, the last...
Well, we can just skip the last one.
Nah, it's okay.
Yeah, we can get the last one. The last one is dreams.
Oh, I had a dream that I got a golden pants
Oh my god,
in Treasure Wars
okay.
Skywars on the
I'm gonna start this one off because I can't think of any other dreams off the top of my head. And I think I've probably said this before.
I have a dream.
But I have this one dream.
I have a dream.
I don't know why it keeps on. I've never forgot it. I had this dream where like, you know the UPS trucks that come and drop off mail, okay?
Yeah.
Packages. One time, I remember a dream that I had where we got in it, and it drove us to an end of a cliff, and just went off the cliff. And so the UPS truck drove us off a cliff. That's the only dream I ever have remembered. So yeah.
Oh, I had this dream when I was little. So basically, my room was on the complete other side of the house from the bathroom.
Oh yeah.
And I had to walk through the living room, which was real big, and it looked real big. Looking back, it wasn't as big as I thought it was, but it was completely dark, and it was like so silent. And it was terrifying, right? So I sometimes kept a So instead of walking to the bathroom, sometimes I need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I'd fall asleep and dream about walking to the bathroom, wake up and be like, frick, I already talked myself through walking there.
Uh-huh.
Now I have to freaking do it again. Right? But I had this one dream where I had a flashlight and I picked it up and it was fine. And I was looking around and I was like, hey, this isn't that bad. And I walked outside and I walked into the living room outside of my room. And I shined the flashlight around. And there were these like shadows of like people, and they all started moving around, and it was so scary. I went into my parents' room, and they just weren't there, and I was getting chased by these like shadow people, and it was terrifying.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay, I have a quick one.
Yeah.
It just came to my mind. I had a dream one time I think it was the night after I watched it with my dad, like the original it. It wasn't scary,
Wait, you
but
were allowed to watch that?
yeah, it was like 2 years ago or something.
I mean, like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, wait a second.
And I had this dream where it was at our elementary school, the gym there, where I was just walking there randomly, and then all of a sudden out of the door came Pennywise, and he was chasing me around the gym. And he was like,
"You want a free balloon?"
So,
go, get away from me!
So that just made me think of that.
Okay, so I actually have quite a few because All right, so this dream, I have no idea where it came from, but it stuck with me for like a decade, dude. And I don't even. My prediction is that I was about like 5 years old, or 4 or 3 years old. I have no idea when this ever happened, but I was dreaming, and I woke up. I was in this black void, and there was these transparent fat guys.
What?
And the only reason you could even see them is because they had a gold outline around their bodies, and like they had giant lips. They had giant lips, and I'm pretty sure they were all shirtless, which didn't help.
Diego.
I'm sorry. So there was a giant army of them.
Why? Why did you dream this? Why was this in your subconscious?
Okay, one picked me up. And he shook me in a spot for like 3 seconds, and then he passed me to the other guy, and they did the same thing, and they kept doing it for like a minute and a half, and
Diego
then it
was
just
a football confirmed,
and it just ends, dude.
Oh my god,
that was one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had, and I don't know where it came from. Okay, so this
here,
dream.
I have another one. Wait.
Oh wait,
it's like 2 turns. Okay.
All right.
So at my old house, there were 2 windows in my room. One was across the room from my bed, and it was above like a couple bushes. So, yeah. And the other window was at the porch. I could look out onto the porch, onto our back porch, which is actually on the side of the house, but it was kind of the back porch, right? So, my bed. Well, we were on a bunk bed, and my brother was on the bottom. I was on the top, and I could kind of peek out the window, and I could look at the deck. The lights were always off, so there wasn't anything to see, but whatever, right? So I fell asleep, and I had this dream where the blind was open, and this person walked up and had their hands and face like just pressed against the window.
Jeez.
And they were just like looking in, and it was terrifying. And I just couldn't freaking move. And it was so scary. Wow. And then they just randomly like left. No, I swear to you that it was the scariest thing ever. Like ever.
I had a dream once where I car crashed into a Kroger, and then I went to heaven.
A Kroger?
I saw Jesus.
Why are like half of these about car crashes?
Well, once I had a dream where I was in a car and it drove into the lake.
Nice.
That actually did happen. I'm not just like, oh.
But so apparently heaven in my mind is just a giant cloud in the sky, like one you'd find in Mario. And,
and
it's just this endless city. It's just this endless city of like really cool looking houses because you get whatever you want in heaven. It was really weird. But there was like all these cars, but there was one thing I wasn't allowed to do, and that was drive because I got in a car crash. I was like, bruh. You may be immortal. You may be immortal now, but
like you still aren't allowed to drive. You might get hurt.
All right. And then I had this one dream where, and Andrew will know what I'm talking about, but I never told you about this, but you'll understand why I had this dream. I was watching Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I watched like all 6 episodes. I was like doing a binge. I watched Film Theory too. I then watched Film Theory's videos on salad fingers. And then it's too bad that I fell asleep while watching that because I had like one of the worst nightmares ever, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh crap.
So there's this old-looking guy. I recognize him, but like he's old, so he won't do anything. But like in my dream, he was freaking weird.
Mm-hmm.
So like he like captured me, and like he kept me in like this house, and my sister was there too. And he put us in a cooking competition.
The heck?
Like he was Gordon Ramsay.
Oh my god,
And
Diego has nightmares about
It's
Gordon
the dark chef versus Diego.
And then you had to make this meal, but like some of the ingredients were poisoned, so you had to pick the right ones.
Well, you didn't
and
have
I
to
picked the right one, but I just saw a bunch of people die during that. He apparently had like this whole game show where like people died. And then I woke up, and asking my sister, how the frick are we gonna escape? And then he caught me, and then he freaking killed me. So I don't.
Oh my goodness.
That sucked. And this isn't a dream I had, but this is a dream my brother had. He was going to school, but it was completely empty. There was no one there. And he was walking in the hallway, and he opened his locker, and then there's some random dude in the locker.
Bruh.
And he said he doesn't like the cold, and then shut it. So Hans is like confused, like, wait, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And then like he starts getting chased by Donald Duck. But then he jumps in the cold fountain, he doesn't like the cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's dead. And then he wakes up. So that's really weird.
Bruh.
Oh my gosh, is that foreshadowing?
Yes. He doesn't like the cold.
All right.
What about onomatopoeia?
So is that it or?
This is a really long podcast.
Oh, I had a dream.
I kind of wanna.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
Not make it an hour.
Well, the first one wasn't it?
No.
First one was 51 minutes.
Almost.
It's close enough, but
Yeah. So
Anyway,
that's
we should
all.
do the outro now.
I don't remember what the outro is, so someone else do it.
Subscribe.
Get in a boat and
Eat snow.
away you will float.
Subscribe to Andrew. He has a channel called Agent Bankrupt. He's currently making Agent Bankrupt the first season.
Oh, that's cool. I'm on the 5th episode.
Sub to me.
When will anything upcoming for that channel?
Monday. Tomorrow will
yeah.
be the puzzle, and then
Tomorrow's
Friday
puzzle
will be
6.
the next episode, and then
No,
Monday will
Saturday's the next episode. Thursday's the day where you vote on the sub-season, basically.
Vote on Thursday for the sub-season for videos. Do it now.
Subscribe to my channel for the upcoming The Treasure Wars Chronicles, D2A
And
Trials.
go watch the
and
Treasure Wars Chronicles if you haven't.
And don't
know
sub
what
to
you're
Avery. She
talking
doesn't need any more subscribers.
She has way too many. Okay.
about. That's so mean.
Let's be honest. If you're watching this channel, you're already subscribed to Avery.
Yeah. Alright. So, I think it's gonna end here. Go watch. There's like tons of other videos with us if you like this one.
Yeah,
it's not even a
watch Avery's
video.
live streams
It's a
on there, too.
podcast. Whatever. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Never mind.
What?
You were tricked.